Hey there, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have something special to share with you. It's been quite a journey that started in the beginning of 2022 and I can't wait to dive into it, so let's get started. Today, I want to talk about a project that has consumed a large part of my life for the past 500 days. Yes, you heard that right. If you've been following the channel, then you know that I have been posting periodic vlogs on the update of this project. I have been working on one single drawing every single day for the past 500 days, and it's been a difficult but incredible experience in terms of feeling fulfilled and learning all the knowledge and skills I've learned along the way, both about myself as an artist and everything that has to do with graphite drawing, hyperrealism, and just everything in the black and white field. In this video, I'll be sharing the ups and downs, the challenges and triumphs, and everything that I've experienced in this project. Before we start, let's take us all the way back to the beginning, before the pencil even touched the paper. Before I even put my artistic skills to the challenge, I was facing a new type of roadblock that I've never encountered before. It all began with a rocky start as I embarked on the challenge of securing a sponsorship with one of the biggest pencil companies in the world, Faber-Castell. I reached out to them out of the blue on Instagram direct messages, and negotiations dragged on for way longer than I expected, affecting me both mentally and impeding my productivity. However, after a couple months of sleepless nights, randomly waking up at 4 a.m. to check my emails because that's when the workday in Germany started, I was fortunate enough to work things out with Faber-Castell, which I'm extremely grateful to this day. They have sent countless materials to me and shared my content on their channels, which helped me tremendously. Initially, I estimated my drawing to take me about 6 months based on my previous experiences as a full-time artist, but life had other plans, and I found myself taking on a full-time job to support my art career. The juggling act between my job, social obligations, and my drawing led to a lot of burnouts and decreased productivity. There was a whole month where I only accomplished what I could have done in 3 days. However, I firmly believe that any progress is better than no progress at all. So I just took it slow during that period where I wasn't at the best place mentally and trying to balance my life. The turning point of this project came when I started working on the main features of the portrait drawing, particularly the eyes and the eyebrows. Along the way, I encountered many new challenges, such as working with different textures and using the pit mic graphite pencils, which was waxier than what I was used to. The learning curve was steep, but figuring out these new techniques became a challenge that I eagerly embraced. In terms of techniques and knowledge that I learned along the way, one of the most crucial aspects of this project was learning how to work with new materials that I wasn't totally used to. Before I started this piece, I was extremely confident in my drawing skills and honestly thought I was one of the best in the world, but this drawing really humbled me and made me take a step back and reassess my weaknesses compared to other famous hyperrealism artists. As for the new graphite matte pencils, these pencils were waxier and a little bit softer than what I was used to compared to the Faber-Castell 9000 series. It required a different approach to finer details. The waxy texture, something between a graphite pencil and an oil pastel pencil, proved to be difficult to control. In another video, I'll go over the differences and kind of compare them side by side and next to each other or working with each other. So in this video, I'll be skipping over that a little bit. Along this journey, my social media started to grow alongside my confidence. However, this surge in productivity came with its own set of challenges. Drawing for hours on end resulted in wrist pains, reminding me of the importance of taking breaks, stretching, and maintaining a healthy balance. I was averaging about 4 hours a day of drawing on top of my full-time work and, eating, sleeping, sitting and bent over with my wrist tilted at an angle. To alleviate the strain, I've been using this wrist brace to kind of help me whenever I'm not drawing, like when I'm sleeping or doing anything else, and it has significantly helped. Taking care of our physical and mental well-being is crucial, even in the pursuit of our artistic passions. Now, I'll share some personal experiences and insights gained throughout this process, some of which are very frequently asked questions from TikTok and Instagram. From the mental impact of lengthy negotiations to the struggles of balancing multiple responsibilities, I've encountered many moments of self-doubt and frustration. I would be lying if I said I didn't think about quitting many times and just stopping this drawing altogether. I've gotten comments asking me how I'm able to do this and how they can only last a day or two on a single drawing, but I've learned that perseverance and adaptability are essential qualities for any artist. This project is not just a test of my artistic skills, but also a challenge to my mental fortitude. I remember before I started on this hyperrealism journey, I had been drawing and learning sketching for years. One day I was given this photograph of a portrait to draw, and instead of these life drawings that I've been doing, which took about 3 to 4 hours every session, I dedicated more time than I needed, and after the rough sketch and the fine tuning, I started to go beyond what I was used to. And that's when I officially dipped my toes in hyperrealism, and I never looked back since. Over the years and at art college, I continuously pushed myself to go further and bigger, and I see this drawing as the peak of my drawing skills. Motivation can vary for each person and each artist, but for me, this drawing is a testament to my growth as a person and as an artist and my mental fortitude. Now let's dive into some practical advice and suggestions that might help you in your own artistic journey. Firstly, don't ever be afraid to reach out to artistic brands and other artists to collaborate or to just ask them questions. It may not always go as smoothly or as quickly as you hope, but perseverance and patience can pay off in the end. There were many times when I reached out to bigger artists to ask them about their skills and how they did something, and a lot of times, I'll be honest, I don't get an answer back, and that's totally fine with me. But some artists are definitely extremely happy to help you, and you can start making connections and bridges from that for the future. Even though a lot of people are shocked that I got a partnership with Faber-Castell, there were many brands that turned me down or never even got back to me. It doesn't matter if you're starting with a smaller following, if you only have 1,000 followers or 100 followers, just don't be afraid to reach out to brands or different artists to ask them about their process. Secondly, remember that burnouts are real, and it is essential to find a balance between your artistic pursuits and every other aspect of your life. Lastly, embrace the learning process. Each new project presents an opportunity to acquire new skills and techniques. Don't shy away from challenges, even if they initially seem daunting. With time and practice, you'll eventually overcome them and emerge as a stronger artist. Even though my artworks and videos seem like I have a lot of confidence in the resulting images, that is definitely not the case. A lot of times it's scary for me when I'm staring at a blank piece of paper. I have no idea where to start, where to get to where I want with just this complete blank empty slate of paper. And more often than not, after a few hours, I completely hate what I see in front of me. So I just end up erasing them or overlaying something on top of them, or kind of blending everything together and then keep layering on top of that, and trusting that the next layer will look better than the previous layer, and so on. And that's usually how it turns out. Continuously push yourself to try new things, experiment with different mediums, and learn from both successes and failures. Because even though some people may think that graphite does it all, there are some things that other materials do better than others in different aspects of a drawing. To sum it all up, this 500-day journey has been a roller coaster of a ride. From the initial struggles of sponsorship negotiations to the challenges of a full-time job and artistic aspirations and just challenging myself, I've learned so much about myself and my craft. I've shared some valuable techniques and insights and personal experiences that I've learned along this journey, and I hope you find them helpful and inspiring. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I would love to have you join our creative community. And don't forget to leave a comment below and to see what you would like to see next, or any comments that you have, or any lessons that you learned along your own journey that I could help with. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, keep creating and stay inspired. Bye.